What's up, YouTube? It's your Lord and Savior King D353 here of an episode of Let's Play Persona 5 Royal. In the last episode, I reached perfection. Look at it. Look at my perfection. I am a god of social things. Oh, and I also did some confidants. Speaking of confidants, there are none available today. Just a day of people I maxed out with. Which in the future, I'll use those for dates. But for right now, I'm gonna use those as my excuse to go to the hideouts.
Everyone's here.
We have to do this no matter the cost. Let's rid ourselves of the stigma cast upon us. Now you would think that means I'm going to the palace. Yeah, fuck that. View requests. I can't believe you still want to help people in trouble even now. You're seriously a stand-up dude. That is quite like you, Dwayne. If your resolve is settled, I do not mind accompanying you. Today seems like a perfect day for us to go into Mementos. Let me check out our intel. The intel is on a foul young man who scams the elderly with all sorts of fraudulent business. At this point, he's expanded his crime into a larger organization.
I'm gonna make him pay.
That's bullshit! I can't forgive someone who's taking advantage of old people. We gotta take that bastard down and make sure nobody else ends up getting scammed by him. I hate people like that. Let's destroy them. Fucking destroy them. Chill, Futaba. No objections, right? Okay, we're gonna go if you're okay with it. That's a unanimous decision. Okay, all I have now is take down this target mementos. Wait, I thought I had two. Oh, I have to talk to Futaba? Is that a hangout with Futaba type deal? Hold up. I'm curious. Let's go talk to Futaba. I'm sure knows I was gonna look for her, but it's supposed to be dead. I thought she was like liked up the others, but let's see. Oh, Dwayne. About my uncle. I want to head to Mementos right now. Futaba, I know to go to Mementos, just the two of us. It will be time-consuming and dangerous, not an easy task. So you're free to go today? Alright, this is separate. Should I do the separate one, or should I go to actual proper Mementos?
Oh.
I am running low on money. But on the other hand, I need to do this to be able to talk to Sojiro. Screw it. I should be able to go one more day without going to proper mementos. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's do it.
Thanks.
This is a family issue, so I want to do it alone with you. I'm technically not part of your family yet. Oh, and I sent my uncle an anonymous letter. The calling card part's taken care of. There it is. That's my uncle's shadow. He's saying, money, money. He forced Sojiro to pay back his debts. He made me go through horrible things, too. Joker, make him have a change of heart. Money, money, money. Doesn't matter who gives it to me, just give me money. Hey, did you bring me money? Why don't you sell that stupid shop and give me the money? It's consolation money. It's reparations. You have to. You have to give me your money. I'm not giving you any money. If I have enough money, I can keep gambling until I hit another jackpot. If you won't give me any money, then I'm gonna destroy you. I mean, you'll try. I'm not getting destroyed by someone like him. Let's go, Joker. Oh, he has tattoos on his belly like the regular one. Life is one big gamble. Alright, let's start with someone without weaknesses. That way I can see what he has going for him. You're not hard at all.
Nice, Joker. Just at the last second.
Persona! You're mine.
Nice, Joker. Just at the last second. Amazing, Joker!
And we'll finish you with style. Or not.
Go down.
I lost! It's over! Okay, cool, I got money from that. Much needed money.
Seriously?
Wakaba was smart and competent. I'm just a loser. I guess things would always turn out this way. You were thinking about Mom?
I'm so embarrassed.
Even back then, I thought I was just being normal was okay. Then my whole world changed when I won a lot of money through gambling. Everyone who thought I was worthless started being jealous of me. I couldn't forget that feeling. Made me feel like I was smart and competent like Wakaba. That's pretty stupid. You're absolutely right. But maybe I realized that too late. Futaba, I'm sorry. Forgive me, Wakaba. Uncle. Venture Saber. Is that a weapon for me or for Akechi? Now he won't sue anyone, right? Sojiro's safe now. Yuji Ishiki seems to have had to change heart. Like, I should check on Sojiro.
You're back.
That I am. And conveniently, Sojiro's available. I also need to up EY. Can I ask you for your help for today? You're not to blame. I'll chase out anyone who says otherwise. I feel like I'm going closer to Sojiro thanks to VATS.
Thanks.
I'm letting you handle today's curry. Sorry, we're closed for Sojiro Sakura, I presume. Our apologies for coming in so late. We're investigators from the Domestic Affairs Courts. We've received a report that one of your customers was assaulted by the probationer residing here. Moreover, this report stated that you're abusing your child, Futaba-san. No, we didn't make it. Uncle sent his report to the police before we could make him have a change of heart. However, the anonymity report has led us to question the validity of its contents. May we have a word? Fine by me. I've got nothing to hide. Please, take a seat. You're saying the report was falsified?
Yeah.
It's true that Futaba was living as a shut-in, but she overcame that weakness under her own power. And I would never abuse her. She's like a daughter to me. And what about the assault claim? His criminal record points to a history of such violence.
That's not true.
That kid never laid a finger on that guy. He just stood in the way to try to protect Futaba. Was that the guy that... It's hard to tell. To be honest, King Kun, we looked into your current reputation at school. And it seems like there's been no issues whatsoever. Now then, it's our job to make sure children like you are safe. How is it living with Sakura-san? Please, you can speak honestly. It's great. Well, there you have it. And what do you think, Futaba-san? I'm okay. I couldn't go out for a while, but everyone helped me get better. I'm not afraid anymore. That's why I'm really happy living with my dad.
Futaba.
It's the first time she's called him dad. I see. It's quite obvious there is no truth to the report we received. I don't think we'll need to schedule any additional check-ins with King Kun either. You're sure about this? Were they attempting to deceive us, they wouldn't have been nearly so earnest. Besides, reading them only served to reaffirm my suspicions. These children are the real victims here. The truth of these things will be clearer for you once you're a little bit more experienced. Anyway, thank you for your cooperations. We'll see ourselves out. Sojiro, we did it! Sojiro? Congrats. This really isn't like me. Ooh, are you crying? This is 'cause you punks just had to go and say all that cheesy stuff. It wasn't cheesy, it was the truth. Anyways, I hunger. Give me curry. Heh, so much for the sentimental moments. Alright, sit your butts down. This is where you two belong. Come on, Dwayne, it's time to eat. I feel my bottom sojo is growing deeper. You know, in hindsight, I actually should have talked to EY instead. Because I want to gather up as many missions as I can in one day, but... oh well.
Alright.
I can make curry at moderate increases everyone's SP. Oh, and Futaba. Well, you said before, when you called me your dad. Do you, think you could try it again? Sorry, I didn't catch that. My stomach was too grumbly. What do you say? Oh, never mind. Sorry, you got time right now? I just wanted to talk. It's hard to say some things right in front of Futaba. So, she called me Dad. Hell of a title. Not one I thought I'd ever get, but... it's kinda nice having someone all sit and eat with. Especially now she's a big fan of my cooking. God, I'm a joke. Getting all sentimental like this at my age. You two are already family. Heh. It's what I've always wanted to see. Oh, it's getting pretty late. Sorry to make you listen for all that. Still, I guess there's nothing wrong with my little sappiness now and then. Even from an old grump like me. Alright, I'm gonna head to sleep. Don't catch a cold, okay? See ya. Hey, it's my brother's birthday. In-game, I mean, not in real life.
Hey.
20 days is plenty of time. I don't know what you're on about, Cat. Alright, I can have Yosuke copy something, and I can hang out with Haru. First, let's waste an absurd amount of money.
Good day.
Give me the veggies.
Good day.
Create more veggies. It's like asking her to make me a sandwich, but vegetable-based.
Good day. Huh?
I managed to secure an appointment to meet up with Takakura-san. It's not much trouble. I'd like you to join us. Do you have the time today? Nah, I literally came here to reject you.
Thank you.
I'm sure I'll be able to express myself if you're there with me. Well, I'll contact Takara-san right now. So, you'd like me to try this?
Yes.
Please, if only a taste. This wasn't made with particularly expensive beans, nor was it brewed by any sort of coffee expert. This flavor. Interesting. Anyway, what was it you wanted to discuss with me? Does it concern the company? My apologies for bothering you at such a busy time. It's not a problem. The truth is, after my father's passing, I couldn't bring myself to trust anyone at Okomura Foods. I see. That includes you, Takara-san. That's quite cruel.
I'm sorry.
My apologies. Now then, what I wanted to discuss is... I'm sorry, did I not ask to read minds? Why is nothing lit? Believe in yourself. Right, I'll be okay. Takakura-san, what do you think of that coffee? I grew the beans in my own garden and even handled the preparation. What? I honestly don't believe it's a particularly good cup of coffee. But I put my heart into making it. That's why I asked you here today, Takakura-san. I'm not suggesting we need to put this level of effort into Okomura Foods coffee chain, and I'm not suggesting that we should put a halt to the plan either. However, I won't let my company serve low-quality food to our customers. You know, this is very similar to the coffee your grandfather used to make.
Excuse me?
I used to be a regular at his cafe. That's actually how I ended up joining the company to begin with. To be honest, I was strongly opposed to closing the cafe, but I didn't have the power to make the decision at the time. I was planning on naming the new chain after a shop to make up for that, though. I'm going to create a business that is loved by customers and employees alike, just like his old cafe was. A place where people can come to drink the subtle joys of life. Is that so? Haru-chan, I believe you have every right to distrust us. After all, things would have turned out differently if only someone had chosen to stand up to your father. Be that as it may, I can truly sense the passion you put into this coffee. Seems you really are like your grandfather.
No.
I'm sorry for being so rude. I must apologize as well for encouraging you to abandon your shares. I thought they would be a burden to you, but I was clearly wrong. Haru-chan, if you'd like, why don't you take part in our next company meeting? Me? The truth is, the rumors of my being pleased at your father's death were troubling, to say the least. I understand not everyone agrees with the vision I have for this company, but I spent a great deal of effort struggling against our board of directors to push Okomura Food back into the right path. What I need is to communicate that through as clearly as possible, just as you did with this coffee. Do you think you could assist me in accomplishing that? I want to rebuild this company from the ground up. Well, give it all you've got, Haru.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I would be glad to join you. Excellent. Your grandfather would be proud, as would your father. By the way, the coffee was superb.
You have my thanks.
Ah, and it seems I made yet another misunderstanding. I was quite under the impression that you were quite thrilled about the arrangement with Sagamura-kan. That is why I was so insistent on hurrying the marriage. I wanted you to have all the support you needed. But it appears as though you prefer the young man next to you instead. Be honest, Haru-chan. What are your thoughts on Sagamura-kan? I think he's an intelligent man, but I have no interest in him. I have no interest in being his wife, either. I prefer to walk my own path. One in which the only person in control of my actions is me, not my father, and not Sagamura-san. I understand. You've grown so quickly, Haru-chan. I didn't realize you'd become such a strong, kind, mature woman. My apologies for not coming to see that sooner. But what about the contract Sagamura-san made with my father? He said the reparations would be immense if I refused the marriage. I haven't heard a thing about this contract. Have you seen the documents?
Excuse me?
Huh? Well, now that you mention it, no, I haven't. And neither your father nor our lawyers have mentioned it to me. It seems he was lying, and may have had the help of particular people within the company. You see, those who don't agree with my vision brought him into meetings with the hope that he would eventually take over. However, we don't need a politician in our midst, particularly considering the humble roots of our corporation. As for the marriage cancellation, I'll handle it. It may take some time, but it will be done, I promise.
You have my thanks.
Takamura-san enjoyed the rest of his coffee before heading home. Today was such a huge success. I was able to tell Takakura-san how I feel, and he actually understood. Not only the company, but now Sugimura-san as well. I was so afraid, but now it's over. I think it was honestly pretty simple. I only made it to this point because you were here with me, though.
Thank you.
You did amazing. You did too, you know. Anyway, I only started trusting people again because you were by my side helping me. So I want to return the favor. Please, confide in me if you ever need help. I'll be there for you. I can feel a strong bond of trust from Haru. Too much trust. I'm going to crush her trust. Protect.
All right.
Yes, I have a meat shield. Join me. Oh, that reminds me. Takakura-san said something a little strange, didn't he? That I like you. Goodness, why would he say that? I should choose my next words carefully. I'm ready to embrace it with multiple women! Why do you think? I like you too, Haru. Oh, do you really mean that? I see. So it wasn't just me. You know, at first I thought I was asking you for help because of the Phantom Thieves. But I think really, it was so I could spend some time with you. Oh, I guess I'm already getting better at saying what I think. For some reason, just looking at you gives me butterflies. I'm now in a relationship with Haru. There's no turning back. My harem is complete! Maybe we should go somewhere a little more private. Some of the maids are still around here. Definitely can't go to my room. Who knows what they'll say about that? Dwayne-kun? I'm so full of emotions, I doubt I could drink coffee right now. Howard and I spent some time alone together. In a mystery area, apparently. Pee-pa-pee. Oh, am I already connected? Well, how are you? I miss you. Me too. I'm brewing coffee right now, but I was just thinking about how I'd rather be with you. I'm the one who called, and yet I suddenly feel so nervous. I just couldn't control myself, and I blurred everything that was on my mind. I hope we can see each other again soon. It'll be nice not to have to rush. Okay, bye. I really should have spoken to Iwa yesterday. I don't even know when he'll be next available. Not today, clearly. That's Hifumi. That's Oyayaya. I guess I'll finish my bond of Sojiro. Ooh, a crossword!
Hey, hey!
Establishing order or worth? Establishing order or worth? What? Let's try to go for a hint. Scholarly. What, educated? No, there's no U. Oh, yes there is. There aren't enough E's. And yes, I cheated again. Ranking. Establishing order in a list of multiple entries. And ease up with ranking no matter the length of the list. By quantifying a relevant factor, the task is simplified. Voting on a complex issue can be complicated. So a method called board count is sometimes used where votes rank their selection, which are tallied.
Alright.
I see.
Oh wow, even I can figure that one out. No, I did not get smarter. I'm already at the peak of intelligence. Hi, Dad. You have plans tonight? Help me for a bit, will you? I'm going to the church of Futaba. Sorry, but you're coming along too. Sounds boring. Nobody asked your opinion. We're going to visit Wakaba's grave, and you're coming.
Alright then.
Be ready in 3 minutes. No, fuck you.
I always think about Wakaba on the anniversary of her death. But it's been a while since I visited. I've been so busy with the shop and all. No, that's not it. The guilt is what kept me from coming. I thought Wakaba would be angry with me. But now that I managed to get Futaba over here, I can finally meet her with my head held high. I sure kept her waiting. But it felt good to tell her about how much Futaba's improved lately. Oh, I told her about you, too.
Thank you.
Idiot. I should be the one thanking you. This is the first time the four of us are all together.
Sojiro, what are you smirking for?
This is what my real smile looks like.
I approve.
Oh, I have some news. The family court gave me a call the other day. Futaba's uncle decided to retract his report. It was because of you, wasn't it? I wonder if the day will come that she goes out to be someone's bride. I'm sure she'll make a fine lady either way. After all, she is Wakaba's daughter.
Yeah, I can't wait to marry the gremlin.
All fathers have to go through this anxiety?
Yes.
You know, I really just wanted to have you help out at the store. But you showed me so much more. You showed me I have a family I need to protect. Not just Futaba, but you, too. I may not always be reliable, but feel free to come to me if anything happens. I'll be there for you. As family.
No thanks.
I know. I'll teach you everything I can. You're a full-fledged man now. That might not be enough to return the favor, but it's all I can do.
I feel a strong bond of sojiro for some goddamn reason.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of the Hierophant, granting thee infinite power.
Curry mastery allows him to curry that greatly restores the SP of all allies.
Alright.
Can now use Koryu, the most powerful persona of the Hierophant Arcana.
Oh, and could you not, you know, get with Futaba?
Too
I
late.
can't imagine you calling me father. Although, maybe it wouldn't be so bad.
What are you two talking about?
Your dad wants us to break up.
I hunger. Curry time!
Yeah. Let's go home.
Hey,
Have you been well, Dwayne? Yeah, and you guys? We're all fine. I'm jolly you get to jit school and all. Anyway, everything on TV, even online, is irritating as shit. Not a day goes by we don't see Shido on the news. Same with Akechi, all that genius detective stuff is a load of bullcrap. Makes me sick how quick they both are to act like heroes. Honestly, the people who believe that rubbish are just as bad. Totally. Everyone's going on the end about the end of year's election. It's like some kind of festival. Yes, this political session is nothing more than a party for most of them. But depending on how we approach it, this might actually be a good opportunity for us. We will take advantage of this commotion to execute our mission. It will be a great distraction. Considering all the attention they're getting, the appearance of the Phantom Thieves will be huge. Let's show them the Phantom Thieves are still as strong as ever. It's your call when we meet. Just be careful, okay? I think I'm out of people to talk to during the day. Oh no, I can still max out Haru. Or I could talk to Shinya. Nah, I'm maxing out Haru. Oh wait, you're there, Yusuke. Let's, go fuse some stuff quickly. Oh, no, I was on. And Ryuji? Why is Ryuji there? Haru, you are the last piece to the puzzle. Actually, no, you're already part of the puzzle. I already claimed you. When is this due again? On the 1st.
good day.
Let's talk about us. No, just shut up and bond with me. So I went over to the company the other day. There's a great deal I'd like to tell you. Are you free to speak today?
Thank you.
Can we talk at your place? Oh, that's not how I meant it. I just wanted to have some of Boss's coffee. You're okay spending time there, right?
This has such profoundly bold flavor.
I heard you've been getting into the roasting scene, little lady.
Yes, I often have the urge to drink a fresh cup of your coffee.
That near brings a tear to my eye. You're heading up to this guy's room, right? Hey, go on and take it upstairs.
Thank you. I will. I was finally able to convey my feelings during the company meeting. Not just about the new chain, but about the future of the company. And even about Father. I think my presence angered some people at first. But in the end, they all listened to my thoughts.
You've done great, Haru.
All that nervousness was exhausting. I've had diplomatic dealings with VIPs before, but I've never once spoken my true feelings. That aside, after talking with management, I've decided to let them handle Okumura Foods. It's simply not something I would have been able to supervise on my own. And after their sincere acceptance of the public's criticism, I felt it was okay to trust them. As for my future goals, I'm interested in opening a small private cafe. Everything will be homegrown, from the coffee to the salad. I want to set my own standards. It'll be a shop that people love, like grandfather's, and like this place. What do you think?
That's a horrible idea. It won't be easy.
Yes, I'm aware. It sounds like
Why did you like that?
into words, doesn't it? But I won't be able to accomplish anything if I'm afraid of failure. Truth be told, I don't plan on opening the shop immediately after I graduate. I'll need to study and improve my knowledge beforehand. After all, right now it's only a hobby. Perhaps I should apprentice here at LeBlanc in the meantime.
It's hard work, you know.
I take it that sentiment comes from personal experience?
Indeed.
Either way, I think this dream of mine will be no easy feat. But I somehow managed to tackle my childhood dream of becoming a heroine of justice. If I act with resolve and believe in my actions, I know I'll be able to achieve anything. Honestly, just thinking about my life without you sends chills down my spine. I would have been married to a man I don't respect, and lived a horrible life. I'm glad I can be with you instead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. I meant I'm, glad to be your teammate.
Women, we're dating. Cut the crap. Don't deny yourself.
As long as you're by my side, it feels like everything's going to be okay. And if you're ever in trouble, I will be there for you. After all, you were there for me when I needed it. I can help you now. I have the strength to do so. I can sense it.
You also have the money to help me. I mean, what? Feel a strong bond with Haru.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened the ultimate secret of the Empress, granting thee infinite power.
Second Awakening. What a shock. Whoever would have seen that coming.
All right.
Mother Harlot. I don't know who that is. The fuck? This isn't even my first time seeing this, but what the hell?
Reborn! This is my new power!
Your new power's creepy.
All right.
Haru's Milady has turned into Astrets. Is that just Astroth but a woman? Did you fucking make Astroth? That would be fitting, actually.
I feel wide awake after that coffee. Today,
Whoops. So,
I'd like to be with you a little longer.
I spent some time alone with Haru. It's getting late. Probably take her to the train station. Evade nuke.
You're back.
Alright, the only person left is EY, right? EY and the kid. I've maxed out everybody else, I believe. Akechi can't be bopped up anymore. There's EY, there's the kid. Yeah, they're all that's left. When I'm not with them, my nights are free. Let's show off the jazz club. I don't remember how much this costs.
Hey, hey!
This will help you relax and talk about things that you usually find difficult to. If you need a fandom fees, maybe you can invite one of the members here. Not a bad idea. Oh, looks like for minors they will serve non-alcoholic cocktails. Looks like today's cocktail is the Power Fizz. Tasting this drink will give you power and luck. You'll be able to defend yourself against anything. Sounds pretty cool. And looks like there are days a singer comes in. The singer's coming on 12/5. Drinking cocktails while listening to live music. Sounds pretty adult, huh? Team members you invite to the jazz club will have their persona strengthened, as well as receiving out over-hopeful effects. These effects differ depending on what week you visit. If you visit a jazz club on a day where a live singer performance happens, a special cocktail will be served. Also, the effects of the cocktail will be doubled if it's a weekday.
What do you want to do?
You want to listen in? Looks like it's going to cost you 3,000 yen. Invite this somebody. Today is Attack and Luck. So it should be Ryuji or Yusuke. Let's go for Ryuji because I like him more. Oh, Ryuji, huh? Yeah. Then I'm gonna take a stroll. So let me know when you're heading home.
Hey.
Oh, it's you. You came here for Ketchikun before. My name is Muhin. I'm the manager of this jazz club. I'll welcome any friend of Akechikun's here. But just as the sign said outside, I can't serve alcohol to high schoolers. Sorry, but you'll have to make do with some non-alcoholic drinks. But hey, the non-alcoholic drinks taste just as good.
Coming in.
The cover charge is 3,000 yen, okay? I'll take that. You can sit down anywhere that's open. That said, try not to be disruptive, alright?
Yeah.
I was a bit nervous when you told me to come to a jazz club. It ain't as bad as I thought. I feel like I went up the stairs to adulthood again.
This drink.
Pretty good. It's got a nice mature taste to it. Chat. I get so nervous when I see the phantom thieves in the news at home. I keep wondering if my mom will find out. Not that it would ever happen. I don't want to worry her, but I've already started this thing, so I want to see it through to the end, you know? I tried for Ryuji for a while.
This is kind of interesting.
We ended up talking for quite a while, but it's time well spent. How do I say it? I feel like I gotta take a good look at myself. I don't know. It's not a bad feeling, though. Looks like spending time in the jazz club has had an effect on Ryuji's heart.
Alright.
Strength by 1, endurance by 1, and luck by 2.
Thanks, man.
Whoa. It's a lot later than I thought.
See ya.
So yeah, that's how I'm going to be spending most of my nights from now on. This might be the first time I actually care about an election. Isn't Shido cool?
How about you?
A charismatic politician can make even as apathetic young people excited, Not only does Mr. Shido have good judgment and decisiveness, he's also important qualities as a leader, like communication skills. Don't you think his words are easy to understand? Don't his speeches resonate with you? Everyone's getting tricked by his facade. They don't know what it's all really lies. We have to make him show his true colors. Alright, well, that's it for today's episode of Persona 5 Royal. Hope you guys enjoyed. I enjoyed making it for you all. If you enjoyed and feel I deserve it, you can donate to me at buymeacoffee.com/KingD353. Every donation is appreciated, for as low as $1, you can join my first Discord. We can chat, play video games, share memes, and have ourselves a grand old time. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see all you beautiful people later. Deuces, Kingdom.